in Dayton, Ohio, at the Calumet Center, as Wrestling Revolver presents Tales from the Ring. And now, please help me welcome, she is your host with the most, Shotzi.
Gentlemen, creeps and creatures, welcome to Wrestling Revolver's most horrifying night of the year! And of course, they had to bring the Queen of Horror to host it. I love you! Tales from the Ring is a real-life wrestling horror story. This ring is about to be filled with blood, guts, terror, and even a wedding.
The most horrifying thing of all.
Well, we have so many horrifying tales to tell, so let's not waste any more time. Who's ready for the first match?
Talents here that would just be salivating at a chance like this. JJ Garrett gets the job, but the question here is who in this ring will better adapt to the last-minute change?
That is a great question. You have to imagine that Gringo came in expecting Trey Miguel. He's getting a totally different opponent. And JJ, he calls it Garou. Maybe we've just all been pronouncing it wrong all these years.
Garou?
That's what he said.
Obviously has a better accent than me, putting the emphasis on the different syllables, but be that as it may.
And just putting the boots to Gringo Loco here in what I believe is a first time ever meeting, still, even without Trey.
Well, one thing that JJ really puts emphasis on certainly is the gym and the amount of size he's put on since I first met him. When I first met him, he looked like about late 80s Scott Steiner, and he's slowly working his way through the 90s, getting to pop and bump era.
Yeah, straight, and he's not too far off at this point.
Yeah.
Gringo with a slight weight advantage and a definite experience advantage, but you got to remember that Garrett is no stranger to Tales from the Ring, making his debut in 2021 with Revolver at Tales from the Ring number 4. And here we go, a little more gyrating. You know, Joe, that's what sexy men do.
Is that what they do?
Yes, they gyrate.
I was unaware. Well, Gringo certainly feeling sexy here tonight. Oh, maybe feeling a victory come as well. Gringo Loco is comfortable anywhere in that ring.
And look at that! Back elbow caught Garou right in the face.
Somebody that has mastered every nook, cranny, and crevice of the squared circle. Gringo Loco uses his surroundings as an offensive weapon and can soar higher and faster than most anybody in his weight class.
Absolutely, and we may see that right now.
Oh!
Down goes JJ, and Dayton, Ohio loves Gringo Loco.
That was all impact, and Gringo certainly has mastered the Lucha Libre style, spreads out his body weight for maximum impact. And Gringo does not want his Dayton homecoming to be marred by JJ into the cover, and only a count of 1. Certainly more to gain in this matchup for JJ Garrett or JJ Guru. Or,
right.
Do I have to say that?
No, you say it however you want. I won't tell him. But you're absolutely right. Far more on the line for JJ. You got to believe a win tonight would propel his career to new heights, no doubt about it. Gringo Loco, a former Remix champion, spent much of last year defending that title before losing it, I believe, to Lince Dorado. We will see the Remix title defended tonight. Oh my God. As BDE challenges AJ Franci, punching his golden ticket.
Well, we'll see if either of these men will be in shape enough to watch it when it happens later tonight, or if they'll have time in the emergency room, because you can see Garrett was able to turn the tides and just use his weight down on the back of Gringo Loco. And you know what? 2 count only again.
Joe, right there, that's where confidence becomes cockiness. I mean, yes, you got to be confident in order to succeed in this sport, but that was just disrespectful to Gringo Loco.
Yeah, and this may be where JJ is his own worst enemy and mocking Gringo Loco into the cover, 2 count only. You know, there's about 6 or 8 guys back there that you could say are one big win away from changing their careers. JJ's one of them. BDE's another one of them you talked about. And the list goes on. There is so much competition up and down these cards, and it's what makes wins and losses so important. Oh, no.
Ugh, gross.
Ew.
But you're absolutely right. The best competition in all of independent professional wrestling is right here in Wrestling Revolver. From 20-plus year veterans who can get as technical as anyone in that ring to young up-and-comers looking to prove that they are the future of this industry, and frankly, Joe, everything in between.
Yeah, and right now it's JJ looking to accomplish that. Right now, I mean, the competition is so fierce, you lose a match, and you know, we may not see a rebound for a series of a few months. That's just how important every single matchup is. And smart move by Garrett here, who's able to neutralize the quickness of Gringo Loco. Gringo loves to use his body frame as an offensive weapon. You can't do that flat on the canvas.
Absolutely right there. If you ground Gringo, you take away most, if not all, of his offense. But he's fighting his way back to his feet.
Whoa. Oh, notice how Garrett shut that down right away. And Garrett, it wasn't so much the impact of that. It was just Garrett turning himself into almost like a human brick wall and stunting Gringo's momentum and driving down from there. Garrett, we talked about the size he's put on, and into the cover. 2, and Gringo kicks out. I'm not sure if Garrett's quite the size of Gringo yet, but he's certainly learning more and more how to use that frame.
Absolutely, and you got to imagine just a few months back, JJ would not have had as much success there. He's been cultivating mass, as they say.
He has been. He's been cultivating mass on his hair, too. Look at that frizzy thing.
What frizz factor would you put that at?
That's off the chart.
Probably.
Gringo, though, the worse for wear. Tiger feign kick. How crazy is it that JJ still has a ability like that? Springboard moonsault. Is that going to be all? 2 and a kick out. Wow.
And once again, you got to believe that JJ didn't put all of his weight into that cover.
Why is he gesturing to the camera like that? Why is he making those faces? Why is he wiping parts of himself on his opponent? JJ feels like he's more into humiliating people than he is winning a match.
Well, yeah, let's face it, that's just who this man is at this point in his life. You know, I don't know what exactly got him to this attitude, but this is who he is at this moment, and Gringo Loco's got to deal with that.
He does, and there's really nothing Gringo hasn't faced or seen in his career, but JJ, took his eye off the ball for a moment, and that's all the opening Gringo needed.
Absolutely, and momentum is everything. Once Gringo turns things to his favor, Usually hard to stop, but JJ there.
Oh, jeez. Gringo lets him fall with reckless abandon, drops the leg. JJ doesn't know where he is, but kicks out, but not a lot of luster behind it.
No, there was not. I think that took its toll on JJ Garrett or Garrett or whatever it may be. Well, right there.
By any name, I'm not sure he can pronounce his name at this point because it just looks like JJ's trying to wiggle his fingers and make sure everything's feeling the way it's supposed to and just regain his faculties, but we know Gringo Loco is not the type to wait idly by.
No, not at all. He knows that urgency is the key to winning matches and winning titles. Gringo Loco up on the top buckle with the gyration.
Oh!
Massive impact.
You gotta be kidding.
No! Only two there. Incredible.
You can see Gringo, a moment of disbelief. These fans sharing that as you see one more time. Check out the flip, check out the revolution from the top rope. The size of Gringo Loco, there's no way to stop him.
No, JJ's face said it all. Not just the wind knocked out of him, but I think he lost a significant portion of his life at that point.
Well, perhaps Gringo feels that we're one high-risk maneuver away from putting a bow on this. Gringo
Hungry after unsuccessfully challenging Myron for the title.
No!
JJ got the knees up. At least it looked that way to me.
Yeah, I think Gringo, his reaction spoke to that. The knees got high enough to get the wind knocked out of Gringo's frame. That's the disadvantage of taking a chance like that. The time it took to set it up, JJ regrouped, and he's been playing possum.
Oh! JJ just throwing his body around.
Now you can see that frenetic nature in JJ Garrett now. Thinks he may be 3 seconds away from a victory. A kick out. Oh, and use the momentum. Down with a splash. Is that going to do it? No. My God.
Incredible action to kick things off tonight. Tales from the ring always brings you something different, something unusual. And we're going to do it again many times over tonight.
But right now in the moment, JJ's thinking about his own career, and is he looking for something?
Seems like it.
Well, we're not going to waste any time pulling out some of the tricks here at Tales from the Ring.
Tricks and chairs. You're right, though, Joe. I think JJ is too often concerned with what's going on in the stands and flipping people off out there. He needs to be 100% focused on Gringo Loco.
Well, yeah, JJ unaware that Gringo picked up one of those chairs.
Duel of the Fates for a moment there. Ooh. Steel meets spine, and steel always wins.
Once again, JJ stops to savor this moment and soak this in, but you can celebrate every single thing you do. It's not going to lead to a direct win until you pin the guy, make him tap out.
JJ has destruction on his mind. Oh! It looked like Gringo was trying to get back up in the moment of impact.
Yeah, but that springboard 1.5.
Ooh, that was close.
Effectively shut things down in short order. Now, what's going through the mind of JJ Garrett at this point in time?
He's hoping not a chair, I imagine.
Yeah, that may be going through Gringo's mind if he has his say about it.
Stomping away. Garrett would absolutely love to walk away with a victory tonight for so many reasons. His only singles victory coming at the expense of Dante Leon.
Well, and certainly that's nothing to sneeze at. That's an internationally traveled commodity.
Oh, absolutely.
But it's about, can you string those wins together? And we're getting a taste of how far JJ is willing to go to accomplish that goal.
As we've mentioned many times before, if you're new to Revolver, our referees are given a great deal of discretion, and Derek tonight has given them some real leeway.
Yeah, I mean, and it's, to me, as long as it's one-on-one, man-on-man, we came here to see a decisive winner. And if at all costs, if that can happen, I say let him go.
I don't know if JJ Garrett can let anything go. He seems to be pretty bitter in a lot of ways. Egomaniacal.
Well,
and a hell of a wrestler, which is all that really matters.
Perhaps he can look in the mirror for the source of some of that. Sometimes he's his own worst enemy, but right now, he can put that monkey off his back by putting away Gringo Loco. JJ Garrett, no. A second too long.
Yeah, and this is very bad news for JJ. Gringo's so comfortable up on the ropes. But JJ gained an advantage. Momentarily.
Yeah, it's jockey for position. This could go catastrophically wrong for one, if not both these men. Oh, Gringo scores with seamless fluidity and beats him.
Ha ha ha! Wrestling Revolver in Dayton, baby! You guys came to party, and so did I. The worldwide bass god has arrived once again, and with another win, baby. Hasn't been my year all year, but you know what? I take it like a champ, right on the chin, and I keep moving forward. The rest of 2026, the wave of the bass god starts again. Nobody's ready.
And now, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Defy Wrestling World Championship.
Excuse to get out of a potential title defense.
That seems like, is there any better excuse? I mean, most people don't get married more than, what, 6, 7 times in their lives?
Well, guess depends on what kind of world champion you are.
True.
But there you see the Defy World title. It was Bryan Keith defeating Clark Connors 15 days ago in Seattle, Washington. Shout out to my frequent colleague, Rich Bocchini. Doing great work up in Defy and all the great crew up there. It's so cool to see Wrestling Revolver extending the olive branch and building those relationships across this wrestling world.
Absolutely. It's all about the best wrestling in the world here. Regardless of what title's being defended, the Bounty Hunter here tonight.
Yeah.
We last saw him at What a Show in Texas last year where he bested Mansoor. Of course, Keith debuting back in 2023 at Thursday in a losing effort to Chris Sabin, but I mean, no shame in losing to Chris Sabin.
Not in the least. And I think tonight we're not seeing any bad apple out of Bryan Keith. We're seeing straight up Bounty Hunter. And what the difference is, it's a state of mind. It's Bryan Keith's focus on himself, on his journey, everything he's done as an individual to get here. Let's face it, the Defy World title, you could put it up there with the Revolver title and a select handful of others as the most prestigious in independent wrestling today. And you know Alan Angels is coming into this with must-win mentality.
Absolutely. Definitely maybe second most important after Revolver's title, I would say. But hey,
yes,
that's just me. Maybe I'm a little biased. But, to that point, making it making Keith's mentality all about himself and his future. I wonder if that's what Alan Angels is thinking as well. Maybe he's second-guessing his joining of the Macabre, although it wasn't a voluntary joining of this group.
No, that's a very good point, and certainly the Macabre has paid off in quite a number of ways and helped the careers of Alan Angels and Krule, and in spite of what you think of them, they've been a dominant force. But is Alan perhaps starting to wonder if perhaps his playbook may work a little better than the Gia Miller playbook? Because let's face it, in the Macabre, it doesn't seem like it's up to a Democratic vote, is
No,
it?
not in the slightest. Gia Miller rules with an iron fist. A master manipulator. She gets what she wants almost all the time, which is what made Clean Slate so shocking.
Yeah. I mean, got to give a shout-out to our brand-new tag team champions. Sabin Gage and Kota Hernandez have done an incredible job tearing through the tag teams here in Revolver, which is no easy feat, but we'll talk a lot more about those guys later tonight. And certainly Krule is involved in, what is it, a trick-or-treat death match later to come?
Yeah, we will see that later tonight, and who knows what sort of sick and twisted things we will see in that match. But right now, it is all about that Defy title.
Well, I think that's why this matchup is so important to the Macabre, because they have a chance to expand their message, right? They have a chance to spread their pestilence further to a new area of the country. And I know that Alan Angels has competed many times up in the Pacific Northwest,
Sure.
but not Keishan Alan Angels,
Right.
not the Macabre's Alan Angels. And that's an entirely different category altogether that you can see, whether it's frustration or whatever the case is, Alan is I don't know if I want to say off his game, maybe just on another level right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, definitely not listening to Miller, not intimidated by Havoc. I don't know if I'd get on Havoc's bad side if I want to live in this world.
Not at all. And Havoc certainly has that close relationship with Gia Miller. Anything that you do to cross Havoc by proxy, I would think you are crossing Gia as well. And
No doubt about it.
that's very dangerous,
Oh!
much like that explosive clothesline is dangerous from Bryan Keith. And he's somebody, you know, again, he's not the tallest man on the roster, but you can see he's very thick and compact. and
That's smart.
yeah, sometimes you don't account for the explosivity that Bryan Keith has in those strikes.
Truly explosivo. But Angels here just laying them in, and Cat making a count, pulling Angels away. Again, our officials are given a discretion. Oh, what a shot!
And Angels felt that flag. Wait a minute. Gia the diversion.
Oh my God! Gia got kicked right in the face.
Whoa. Not often you see that happen. And
A little bit of concern from Angels for Gia there. That's surprising. And he paid for it.
Gia not happy.
No sympathy. Oh,
I mean, you said it right. Alan was just trying to make sure Gia was okay, and she read him the riot act for it. Now Havoc's pissed. Whoa!
oh! And that gave Angels just the opportunity he needed. Whether they're on the same page or not, Angels knows when to take advantage of a distraction.
Yeah, well, and this is more than a bit premature.
He's grabbing that Defy title. Of course, it would be huge to take that away from Keith and keep it here at Revolver. But, you know, that's the thing. He may be pissed with Gia and the Macabre as a whole, but Angels should be riding high, coming off a win over Crash and Jake Christ at Clean Slate. Oh, he may not have been on the same page as Gia Miller, but he came away with the W, and it had to taste extra sweet after losing to Crash and Christ in singles matches when he challenged for the Remix title.
You can see Angels opening up with those right hands, but
Speaking of right hands,
anytime you get into a striking game with a bounty hunter, he's got the heavy artillery in his own right, but caught the inverted neck breaker, DDT, 2 count only, And imagine if you're Allen Angels, you made it to the finals of the Jerry Lynn Invitational, right? You overcame the scramble. You overcame Zachary Wentz. It looked like you were going to overcome Rich Swann. And into the cover again. 2 count only. That was truly a day-long, arduous journey.
It was.
For the Macabre and their attempts of taking something so special that we at Revolver created for the right reasons and turning it into something completely different for their personal gain. And, uh-oh.
Angels almost had it, too. Just got a little preoccupied with trying to humiliate Lynn.
Yeah. Well, again, that focus, that temper, that anger coming out. And we know Jerry Lynn not going to take any crap from anybody, but.
And, of course, Swann, the winner of that tournament, can't be here tonight. Unfortunately, he was injured in his tour of Germany. He should have challenged Myron Reed back at Clean Slate. It just couldn't happen. Of course, we don't want Swann injuring himself any further.
No, not in the least. And, whoa.
Oh, my God.
Allen Angel, some backbone as he confronts Gia. Havoc went for the bounty hunter who kicks away. And it's looking at me like the Macabre. What? Wait. Gia is just sitting off into the corner now. She's not even in Allen's corner. She's gone to a neutral corner, and Keith explodes.
Keith nearly decapitating Angels.
Oh. And there you got a shot briefly of Gia, who's not even near the ring. She's not even watching the match.
Oh, she's done with him. Just like that. You don't disrespect Gia Miller.
Whether you like the Macabre or you hate them, you got to admit, they are always of one voice, one plan, one vision. That's not the case now.
Oh.
And Bryan Keith, with the Defy title on the line, almost able to capitalize.
Tales from the Ring, such a special event for us here in Revolver. And Keith and Angels have history, first squaring off in Revolver at Cage of Horrors 2, which I think is kind of a offshoot of Tales from the Ring, if you will.
Wait a minute. Keith was looking for the Emerald Tiger Driver. That would have ended this. Angels went for Angels Wings, and that got countered. Allen keeps the grip on. Oh,
Angels in trouble.
Bounty Hunter's got the leverage.
Puts on the brakes.
Oh, jeez.
What a boot. Oh, Angels.
Around the world and into the submission. Incredible agility. And
can he do it, though? Is this enough? Will we have a new Defy World Champion?
Havoc circling the ring, cheering on. And you got to believe this is Allen Angels looking to do it his way,
Absolutely.
the way he wants to. Gia hadn't moved a muscle. Keith rolls the weight. Nearly pinned him. My gosh.
Angels right back on the attack, though. That's what you love to see. That sort of aggression in the ring.
Yeah, it is frantic. It is urgent. We said it earlier. It is must win. Certainly for both these men. It's Keith's first Defy title defense. And now Havoc getting in the face of Allen.
How often do you see Havoc as the voice of reason?
I don't know if there's much reason there if she's just dressing Allen down. The Macabre, I think, are operating from completely different playbooks, and Bryan Keith keeping that focus. Round kick countered. Allen got distance. He got a breather, a respite.
He needed it, too.
Certainly did. Up and over. Here comes Keith, a roundhouse.
Angels fires right back.
Oh, the adept footwork, but Keith may have gotten the knockout blow. That looked like straight up knee on jaw.
Yeah, Angels may be out momentarily. Can Keith take advantage?
That's Texas strong style personified. Woo! And this could be that Emerald Tiger Driver.
Oh, no. Havoc on the apron.
Well, Havoc still with a vested interest, even with Gia not moving a muscle. Oh, wait a minute. Oh! That's not going to do anything
No,
to
Angels.
put the Macabre back on the same page.
Gia's furious again.
Emerald Tiger Driver,
No.
no encounters. Got the Angels wings.
New champ! New champ!
Oh, get ready to write the headline, Bokini.
No! Cat in perfect position to make that call.
Allen would have loved nothing more than to win the title and put it right in the face
Look at this impact here.
of anybody that down. Yeah, check out the wide breadth between the legs as Angels drops Bryan Keith face first, and Gia's now stirred out of her chair.
Oh,
Allen wants the chair. Allen's signaling for the chair.
Gia actually, well, complying in a sense.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just going to drop it there, but.
Again, that's not from the Gia playbook, I don't think. That's Allen thinking for himself, and Bryan Keith just kicked him in the throat. Emerald Tiger Driver on the chair, and the chair winds up being Allen Angel's downfall. Maybe both of them.
Oh, okay, well. If only we knew what she was saying. Gia Miller just lecture. Oh!
Whoa!
Oh! Now that is a sin for which Angels is likely to pay dearly.
For months, we haven't seen anyone so much as lay a finger or a cross glance at Gia Miller, but Gia knocked down physically and perhaps metaphorically as well.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir. It's the bounty hunter, Bryan Keith, back here at Pro Wrestling Revolver. And tonight, I had Allen Angels. He had everybody and their mama out there ringside. With the odds stacked against me, the bounty hunter prevails. And I know, in the wrestling world, this right here, the Defy World Championship, puts a target on my back. But if it's any man that can keep up the pace, it's the man with the black halo. When I come to town, pay him!
Following contest, it is a triple threat tag team match for the Revolver World Tag Team Championship.
Speaks to what's possible in pro wrestling. They grew up impoverished. They didn't have a lot of things growing up that you and I may take for granted. They realized years later, only through pro wrestling, that they were cousins. They were related.
How crazy is that? You know, they say you find family in pro wrestling.
Yeah.
It's literal.
Quite literal, no doubt about that. And they found an extended family in terms of these fans that are so supportive of everything they do. And certainly, I mean, you could say the same about the other teams as well. I expect a very split crowd out of this match.
Oh, definitely. Of course, Alpha Sig, very popular here in Dayton. But you gotta say, after that incredible performance in the tag team gauntlet match, after Alpha Sig, Latino's Most Wanted defeated 3 tag teams before losing to the Macabre, they earn the respect of the entire wrestling world.
And 3 men starting out in this matchup, 3-way matchup, tag team title, trying to catch each other off guard. And to your point, that tag team gauntlet really shows how you can win through losing. They were not the final team standing at the end of that, but they went through everybody and earned that shot, a 2-on-2, and scored big. And there's an attempt at a cover by the former pledge, Big Dick Myers. Keep in mind, Dick has come up big in the past to help Alpha Sig become tag team champions. He can do it again.
Dick doing his best to keep up here.
He's trying.
And until we got to this moment, the pace of this match, the athleticism, that is what you get here at Revolver. That's what you get with the future of tag team wrestling right here.
It's just Myers, the least agile of the 3, which is not a knock on him, because Saban Gage and KJ Reynolds are incredible athletes.
Big Dick Myers losing his virginity earlier this year, to our knowledge, to a blow-up doll, but hey, that's a different story.
Well, okay, why do you got to throw in technicalities?
Well, you know what?
It was the greatest, 8 minutes, 34 seconds, something
Correct.
like that, of his life.
Being technically right is the best sort of right.
Okay.
Brent Oakley in here, the captain, facing off against Ryan Matthias, and it looks like Coda Hernandez there.
I would suggest Oakley the most experienced in big match situations.
Oh, most definitely. 2-time Revolver Tag Team Champion right there. Of course, Big Dick is too. However, it's 1 time with Alpha Sig and 1 time with Red.
Well, that shows that when the stakes are on the line, Dick Myers could score big, but check this out.
Oh, there we go.
I don't think Oakley got who he was aiming for, but he's not going to lose sleep over it.
No.
Not often you see 3-way tag matches where there are 3 legal men, but seems to be the format we're looking for in this matchup, which is going to make pinfalls or submissions that much more challenging.
Oh, most definitely. Matthias just laying in those right hands.
I like Matthias's urgency and intensity. Every time I see Ty or Die, they are in better physical shape.
The elevation on that drop kick was just spectacular.
I'd put that up there with some of the best drop kicks in the sport today.
Like fancy Ryan Clancy right there.
There you go. Revolver fans saw him a couple of weeks ago. And check this out, straight jacket. Not going to get a submission here in the ropes, but going to hang up.
Derek there to make the count. You got to believe Latino's Most Wanted are going to have targets on their backs as long as they're champions, but especially in this match. Any pin will win, but it'd be extra sweet to pin the champs.
Well, listen, I mean, you could draw straws between these teams. Any one of them is good enough to win on any given night. But the other 2 look at Latino's Most Wanted, and they think, why not me? We've put in the work. We put
Oh, my God. What a hard landing by Flying Ryan there.
That's scary to me because you can see part of Ryan's body shot past that padding, and now KJ elevated down to the inverted atomic drop, and
impressive strength by Myers.
Ow! What a head of steam!
Alpha Sig showing what they can do when it's just Dick and Brent here. Nicely done.
Yeah, of course, Casey Jacobs still to come later tonight.
Absolutely, we'll see him in the scramble, but right now, Saban Gage in serious trouble.
You think there was a rhyme or reason to why Alpha Sig chose these 2 for the title match?
You know, I am not entirely sure. I'm sure it was a decision made by Oakley, their captain.
Yes.
And Alpha Sig are going to respect that decision.
Well, there's a cover, 2 count, and I wouldn't trust Dick Myers with any decisions, so that's pretty fair.
You know.
Seems a little aloof, just saying.
He's a young man. He's still figuring things out.
He still thinks those shorts fit. They do not. Casadora and into the Tijeras, nicely done.
That was a perfect fit right there.
Yeah. Fit like family. Look at this. Oh, these guys, it's seamless motion. How do you counter when you're getting hit from all sides at the same time?
Simple answer, you don't.
Incredible. Watch these guys all day. Nice takedown. The power of Coda Hernandez.
Here we go for Selena.
Yes. Proud of their roots, proud of their heritage, and proud of that athleticism. The assisted senton bomb.
The strength of Hernandez
Yeah.
and the agility of Gage make a lethal combination.
That's why it's a perfect 1-2 punch. Look out. Could this be enough?
No. KJ Reynolds made a tougher stuff there.
Saban Gage may be pound for pound the quickest man on this roster, and when you've got Coda Hernandez chucking his body around with extra torque and velocity behind it, there's just no compare. And KJ, I don't think realizes where he is, and by the time he does, it'll be too late. Whoa.
Ryan Mathias right there being a great tag team partner.
Yep. I'm just happy.
Oh, spirit punch, Dakota Hernandez.
I'm just happy Ryan's on his feet after that spill to the outside of second spirit punch.
That one taking out Big Dick. Oh, spirit punches for all. Oakley goes down hard.
Yeah, they'll go through everybody if they can. Saban Gage out of the heavens, but launched up by Coda, and that momentum came back to hurt him.
Oh,
Tire die came down,
Woo!
but pushing Mathias into the fall to break it up.
So close right there. We almost had new tag team champs in Tire Die. That was an incredible audible to break up that over the border.
My Lord. But that goes to show you these teams can match one another. Athleticism for athleticism, risk for risk, chance for chance as Tire Die ascends to the top.
Alpha Sig coming in hot.
Oh yeah, they're gonna chuck bodies. Looking for title reign number 3.
Think that would make them the first ever 3-time Revolver Tag Team Champions. Over the border!
And timed it perfectly to get that crossbody and all the bodies tumbling. You saw Saban, those wheels turning in his mind as he and Coda formulated that counter, and all the challenging teams are down.
You got to get somebody down for that 3-second 10. It might be, oh, wait a minute. KJ fighting back here against Hernandez.
Oh,
KJ can fly.
Hernandez is prone. Great form on a frog splash.
Wait a minute. Big Dick with a big leg drop. Flying Ryan elbow.
Oh, but Saban Gage gonna put the exclamation point. Here comes Oakley.
Oh!
Seated senton. That'll be enough. New champ.
No, just 2.
Wow. I mean, Saban was a sitting duck. Oakley felt he had that, all the weight stacked on Saban's shoulders. And you could tell Oakley could feel it. He couldn't believe it wasn't 3.
He was just so close to achieving tag team gold yet again. Of course he wants to be a champion. Every wrestler in that locker room wants to be a champion as Hernandez gets dumped to the outside. And you got to believe that there's even more of a desire when you've tasted gold before.
Yeah. But it's Tire Die running the ring now. Divide and conquer. This could be a chance for an opening. An assist!
Oh! What a splat to the floor.
Hard landing, nowhere to go, but what did KJ take out of himself? There's nowhere to land there that feels good.
I don't know. Ryan Mathias trying to get Hernandez back in the ring. Oh, no, wait. Ryan Mathias caught by Bryn Oakley.
Great defensive maneuver. You got to pick your spots in matches like these. If your opponent doesn't have his head on a swivel, you can capitalize. Oh.
Big Dick with the interception. No.
Oh, my God.
This is so dangerous.
Oh, this will end the match for Matthias, no doubt.
Oakley taking a huge risk here.
Oh, that could have been catastrophic.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, they're not out of the woods yet. What in the world is Oakley? Wait. Dick Myers taking, no! Cut off with a pass by Saban Gage. Oakley doesn't realize it. Jeez!
Oh my God, that was brutal. Matthias went spine first into that railing.
That stunned, pained look on the face of Matthias tells the story. I'm not sure if Oakley even realizes who crashed into them. He thought it was going to be Dick Myers, but either way, the damage is done.
Oh, no doubt about that. This match taking its toll on everyone. You could see why. No one holding back in the slightest. This is about Revolver Tag Team Gold.
Yeah, everybody should be talking about these young athletes, the heart, the fire they're showing. KJ Reynolds, look at her show out, but got caught. My God.
Dayton, Ohio, getting behind Alpha Sig.
Yeah, almost a
Wait a
version
minute,
of their
wait a
Part
minute.
D. What now?
Miscommunication. What the hell is happening with Alpha Sig?
Oh, that's very unlike Alpha Sig, but
Saban Gage takes advantage. Shades of clean slate. A combo on Dick Myers. Dick Myers in trouble.
Latino's most wanted. They don't need but a half second to pounce. Double team scores, and they are still the champions. I didn't see this coming from Oakley and from Myers, who have been practically inseparable since their reunion, where they won their second tag titles, and now they're at each other's throats.
Real trouble in Alpha Sigsville. We need KC here to make some peace. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Oakley.
Every time before, you were the one to take.
What are we doing right now?
What's the same? It's the same thing every
Do you
time.
not remember
our communication?
Our communication is dog shit.
All right, hey, chill.
What?
Chill.
You're talking about? It's his fault. It's not my fault.
All right, chill. All right, now things have been my fault before too. You know, we're right there. When life gives you lemons, you grab it by the balls and you squeeze them until you don't let go. Our time is now. We just gotta wait for it, our opportunity. We gotta chill.
All right, enough of the lemons and lemonade shit. I kind of see what he's trying to say. I want to win.
Me too.
Why do you think I'm so pissed off? I'm competitive.
Man, I'm pissed off too.
When I'm playing fucking putt-putt, I want to win that shit. I'm competitive. This means. No,
You don't think it means that? What do you think this means to Dick? All right, because it means just as much means to you, buddy. Listen, every single time before, you were the one that would take the freaking pin. This time it changed and you didn't let me know. That's not on me.
God, Dick, that's how wrestling works.
Legal guy, there was no legal guy.
You know what? No. Screw this shit. You figured out yourself. The captain is out.
There you go, walk off again. You go, okay, he's gonna walk off again. This is that every single time he doesn't get his way. Oh, he bitches and then walks off. He'll chill. It's okay. We're chill. It's chill.
It is now time for the wedding of the year. First, allow me to introduce your officiant from Fightful.com. He is Sean Ross Sapp.
Revolver! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Where the titans clash and the passions flow.
I'd like to welcome everyone. I made the several dozen mile trip from Kentucky to be here tonight. And as much as I hate Dayton, Ohio, I love That's why when I heard that the Killer Goat wedding was happening tonight, I had to be here, the most physically imposing man in wrestling, to make sure that everything went smoothly.
He's full of slaw burgers and ski.
So without further ado, I'd like to present to you the groom. He was #1 on the Fightful 5000. He is the greatest wrestler in the world. Revolver champion, the young goat, Myron Reed.
Well, so much for unbiased journalism and some of those claims, but...
Well, you know, some people may say that is biased. Some people may say it's an exaggeration. But here's my take. If you hold the Revolver world title, you are the best wrestler in the world.
Well, and I understand there's a very credible claim that can be laid to that, especially when you look at Myron Reed's list of victims over many, many months. But the bottom line is, no one here paid to see a wedding. No one's watching on Krule to see a wedding. This is a wrestling broadcast. That man should be defending his title tonight.
Joe, some things are more important than wrestling.
Okay.
I mean, there's not very many, maybe 2 or 3.
Like feeding Myron Reed's ego, is that one of them?
Well, I mean, I was going to say love, but...
Well, we've seen enough public displays of affection throughout Myron's 301 days as Revolver champion.
There was one right there.
Please don't start counting all of them.
Check.
You look wonderful. You look like a champion, because you are a champion. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. The lovely, the beautiful, the killer bride, Killer Kelly!
Sean Ross Sapp is gushing over Killer Kelly, for God's sake.
As is Myron. You can see the emotion on his face. Shouldn't we all rise?
Myron, well, these are the flower girls? Is that
Flower Ghostface Killers,
perhaps?
Resplendent in her elegance. Oh, with pyro, too. Every wedding deserves pyro.
I guess it's apropos she's not wearing white.
What do you say?
This fits her motif a little better.
Ultimately, they've already produced a beautiful baby.
They have.
That's what you're alluding to. But more importantly, this is just about a bond that can never be broken between two people who become teammates in life, not just in the ring.
Yeah, and I understand that. I'm happy they're happy. I'm happy they're in love. I have nothing against love. I have nothing against affection. And obviously they bring out the best in each other. And Myron's in tears. Myron, who's going to get married in a ball cap.
He's overwhelmed. It's 2025. You can wear whatever you want.
I'm overwhelmed too, trust me.
I'm going to try my best to stay composed. This is so beautiful. And now, we'll take a step forward so the people can see this act of love. Idiots. Hey, Revolver was supposed to give me a podium. They were supposed to give us an archway. The budget. What? Idiots. Make an archway for me. Make an archway for me, idiots. There we go.
Make an archway.
All right.
Oh, my God.
That's all right. There we go. That's pretty. That's all right.
Human scenery.
I've known the both of you for quite a long time. You're both wonderful human beings. The best wrestlers I've ever seen. Fantastic representatives of the beautiful state of Kentucky as well. Just wonderful representatives of Revolver.
It's true.
And also, two of my most trusted backstage sources. Like, Myron, remember when you sent me that message and you said, hey, Jake Chris pisses the bed, and I tweeted it?
Way
That got a lot of likes.
You dummy.
Talk about a leak.
My God.
Hey, Kelly.
Chris has
Kelly,
nothing to do with this.
remember when I reported that Shotzi got fired and I asked for your reaction, and you sent me 3 cry laugh emojis?
Talking about somebody's livelihood here.
We've had some great times. They're wonderful wrestlers, wonderful trainers, wonderful people. But perhaps the most generous thing that you've ever done is share this moment with Dayton, Ohio. Because they don't deserve it, but you guys deserve love.
Stop the pain.
So let's make it official. Myron, do you take Kelly to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
You can feel the emotion. You can taste it.
And Kelly, do you take Myron to be your lawfully wedded husband?
Is she having doubts?
No way.
Second thoughts?
Their bond is too strong.
I do.
Oh.
Are there any objections?
I don't hear any.
Several hundred, actually.
I didn't hear any. So by the power vested in me by FightfulSelect.com on the ordained minister tier that I created yesterday,
There you go.
Good Lord.
please subscribe. I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Oh, no, not more of this. Get a room.
Wearing the faces off each other. But you know what? They deserve it. They've earned it. Wait a minute.
Hey,
That's Jake Christ.
that is Jake Christ.
Oh, what a boot to Myron.
He
Hey, wait a second.
That was a boot to
Wait,
Sapp.
That's Nevaeh, Chris. That's Jake's wife.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen her since, what, the Women's Grand Prix, maybe?
It's been years. And Jake Christ had a front row
Wow. Well, hello.
Oh, Shotzi's back.
Look at that. Oh, you know, I am so sorry that your wedding is ruined.
She
But
caught some
don't
strays,
pout
too, out
because
there.
I've got a wonderful wedding gift for you. How about an impromptu tag match right now?
Hell yeah.
Bring out the ref!
You know
This
what I
match
would say
is
about this,
starting
Laura?
right now! Ring the damn bell!
3 crying, laughing emojis.
Right.
That is what Killer Kelly deserves right now. And she's crying, but she damn sure ain't laughing. Her wedding's been ruined. Her special day.
It's true. One person's pleasure is another's misery, clearly.
I can sense that at this table, yes. You seem heartbroken that this
Well,
thing got interrupted.
I was expecting a lovely ceremony, and we almost had one.
Oh, please. They couldn't help themselves. Jake Christ. Incredible takedown.
Jake and Nevaeh together since high school. How about that? How many relationships can you trace back to your high school sweetheart that are still happily married today?
Now that, oh yeah! Now that's a relationship. Now that's 2 individuals that deserve to be celebrated, all right?
Jake Christ, Dayton's favorite son. We often see him enter the ring with family members.
Yep.
Family, one of the most important things to this man, if not the most important thing. But you know what? I think you could say that about Myron too. The second thing maybe being the Revolver World title.
Well, certainly that is not on the line in this tag team match.
No,
but
not at all.
maybe the pride, maybe the dignity of Myron and Kelly are at stake because they took some cheap shots, no question about that, and now they're going to pay for it. Jake Christ and Nevaeh aren't going to handle well being slandered in their own hometown. Are you kidding me?
No, not in the slightest.
Nevaeh's first match in 2 years, I believe.
Making for her 10th match here in Revolver.
Oh, really? In the middle of the match?
You know, I do need to point this out as well. yes, it's a big deal that Nevaeh's returning. However, we need to take a quick look at the stat sheet because Killer Kelly is undefeated in Wrestling Revolver.
And that's a huge stat.
Absolutely it is. Her 7th match, she's never lost once. And that includes one-time teaming with Myron to face Crash and Jake Christ.
Well, Killer Kelly always has aligned herself with big money players here in Wrestling Revolver, whomever it is, and more than holds her own. No question about that. As
Absolutely. I mean,
oh wait, watch Jake Christ.
Christ, incredible footwork there, almost taking out the lights.
Yeah, into the lighting rig.
Oh!
And a forearm. Jake Christ almost cost the company tens of thousands of dollars to do damage to Myron. Kind of worth it though.
Absolutely. Jake will sacrifice almost anything.
Check this out again.
What a shot right to the head of Myron Reed. Jake ready to feed Myron. Oh! The great equalizer of a steel chair. Cat letting that one go. Oh!
Myron showing that dexterity to shut down Jake Christ.
Nobody can move quite like Myron in the ring. And
oh,
you know what? Myron was doing great on his own. He's doing incredibly well now with Killer Kelly at his side.
Nevaeh got rocked and maybe getting choked out.
Oh!
2-on-1.
Absolutely devastating there to Nevaeh Christ.
And if you're not familiar with Nevaeh, she's held championships in Shimmer and Rockstar Pro.
Oh!
All over the area.
To my knowledge, the only woman to ever hold the Rockstar Pro Championship.
Yeah, she's somebody who was a staple, really the benchmark of women's wrestling in this part of the country. Think about the likes of her and certainly Madison Rayne, Jessica Havoc, maybe one or two others, but She was right there at the top of that list for years and years.
Now back in the ring with her partner in life. Although right now it is all about Killer Goats.
It is. Well, 2 count only. I mean, it was about Killer Goats during the wedding, after the wedding. I'm sure it'll be about Killer Goats when the cameras turn off later.
It's always about the champs.
Oh, these guys just love the spotlight in every sense of the word.
Hey, Myron has been a magnanimous champ. I mean, after all, he invited all these people to his wedding.
Oh, that's not how I recall it, but I do know that this could be a turning point in this matchup because all 4 athletes are down. I think Myron was probably waiting to hear back on a lot of RSVPs that didn't come through, but be that as it may, Jake Christ was the uninvited guest that was the wedding crasher, and he may make sure everybody leaves talking about his impact.
Chris coming off a huge win in that Texas death match just a week ago.
And imagine if Chris can parlay that win into pinning our champion tonight.
It'd be huge. You'd have to think he'd get a title shot later with that DVD.
Up and her sliced bread number 2. Champion's down.
Chris simply gets better with age, month by month. Jake Chris caught Myron right there.
Scored with a cutter. Chris could do, wait a minute, Nevaeh with a cutter. Killer Goats are down. Double pin, what a statement this is.
No.
Man.
Not this time. You saw the shock on Jake's face right there.
We charted the journey of Jake Christ over the past couple of years. Best shape of his life, winning the Texas Deathmatch Remix Championship recently. Everything
World
he's done.
champion not too long ago.
But could Christ get back there again? It's certainly far from impossible, but Myron wants to play spoiler. Incredible agility of the Destroyer.
Chris rocked right there. Down to one knee.
And Kelly.
She rotated through. Jake's down.
Double pin, and Nevaeh hadn't lost any sense of timing or will to fight to win. Nevaeh breaks up the fall, and from one married couple to another, you can't get rid of us that easy.
No, there is no bond quite like the nuptial bond. And, you know, Myron and Kelly's journey is just beginning in that sense. Whereas Jake and Nevaeh well on that path.
Oh, Myron elevates. Oh, flame on!
Oh, no, Jake stopped it! Jake stopped it!
That's insane, Poison Rana!
Myron head first to the floor.
And in the ring, it's Nevaeh looking to drop Killer Kelly.
Nevaeh going for the pin. Is this it? Oh,
wait, hey! Sean Ross Sapp, for God's sake! You're a journalist or a minister or whatever the hell you're trying to convince us you are today.
Whatever
but you're not involved in this match.
Oh, Shotzi!
Yeah!
Swinging on Sean Ross. Sapp, she's just supposed to be the host. She's not supposed to be in a match tonight.
How many times have you wanted to grab one of those people that run their mouth on the internet and do one of this to them? Stutter!
Good night.
That's for your biased reporting. And that we still have a match.
That's right. This one's not over yet.
I don't know of anybody with the agility of Jake, like Jake Crist, who could land on his feet from that position when Myron went for flame on. But that counter was next level, and Jake could be one maneuver away from pinning the Revolver champion.
Almost unbelievable, but Jake Crist can do the impossible. Oh! Kelly there, stopping Jake. Oh, double team.
Oh, Jake Crist got overwhelmed, but he got down.
Just two, Cat right there to make the call. Perfectly positioned. Myron's, oh, no, wait. Some serious words being exchanged here.
Oh, gosh. Killer Kelly is incensed.
She's having a bit of a conniption here.
She wants Myron's world title. Oh, well, we know what's coming next.
That's right.
Jake Crist doesn't know. It'll be too late by the time he finds out.
Myron armed with the belt. Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Is this young Johnny? It's
Jake's daughter, right?
Jake's daughter.
A human shield protecting her dad.
What chutzpah from this young lady. Myron!
Myron, you bastard!
Wait a minute! What? Oh my God! Johnny Crist setting the wrestling world on fire! Jake with the belt shot!
Jake Crist's daughter just spiked the world champion! Work of art! Myron's been pinned!
Fire started with the match. Strike the stone. Let the spark fly. Let the fire grow. Feel the heat. Watch it rise. We're gonna burn bright light on the skies. Let's start this fire. Let it roar and blaze. Together, we'll set the world ablaze. Nothing can stop us, we're gonna ignite. We'll shine so bright like stars in the night.
I can't believe they ruined our plan.
You know what? You know what, baby? We still have this. We still have this. They can't take either one of these away from us. Do you hear me? So the next time Killer Goat is at Wrestling Revolver, if anyone dares interrupt our moment, dares interrupt our fun, there will be a huge price to pay. The next time you see Killer Goat, we'll be walking out with our earrings.
We're going to keep the action going with the following contest, a sudden death scramble match.
Revolver! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Where the titans clash and the passions flow. And the rain and fire, the tensions high. Revolver wrestling up to death, close your eyes. Revolver wrestling, and take it into the top. Breaking down
the wedding, and I guess things get a little wild in the post party, right?
Well, you better believe that is par for the course, but, oh God, let's just hope Joe doesn't have a mic. Oh, no.
Thought we were going to get away with one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He's outspoken.
I, Mr. Pro Wrestling Revolver Joe Alonzo, am wasting my time being here tonight. You see, Revolver had me drive all the way from my home city of Chicago, Illinois, to come here to the heroin capital of the world that you people call Dayton, Ohio.
That's methamphetamines, not heroin.
All for what? This scramble match? What was that? Fuck you!
Oh my God, the mouth on that boy!
Had me come all the way for this scramble match. These scramble matches are meant for people who have potential to be a future star. You see, I don't have potential to be a future star. I am a star. I am a main eventer. I am a future world champion. I am a future Hall of Famer. And most importantly, I am the most dope professional wrestler that this generation has ever seen, that being Joe Alonzo.
Certainly has a lot to say.
Alonzo brings the worst out of everybody.
Or at least himself. Oh, hey, Phil!
Thank you.
Yes, anyone else but Alonzo.
There's a quick issue I have to address, other than my collar. So, apparently we had a little bit of a theft issue, and so has anybody been trying to sell the old Scramble title?
Wait a minute. Hey, that's Pound in a wig.
Security, grab him, please.
We have seen him try to sell titles before that he's stolen. I saw the security footage from the school where there was a theft.
Joe, you're going to get your opportunity.
Scramble title, which has been inactive.
Oh, the bubblegum pimp himself.
I can see why this guy's been banned from half the functions he's gone to.
Pound, you're in trouble now. You want to try to steal the Scramble Championship? How about this? Let's make this match for the Scramble Championship.
What?
And see if you can hold on to this championship.
We're reinstating the Scramble title?
And ring the bell.
That title's been inactive for how long? And Pound, a good lesson, by the way. If you want to get away with theft, you don't wear a jumpsuit with the crook written on it.
Well, I mean, I think you don't wear a purple velour jumpsuit in general.
Kind of a red flag on both sides of that coin, yeah.
I think he was just out there singing, "Don't be suspicious, be suspicious,
well,
don't be suspicious."
Joe Alonzo's pretty damn suspicious, but Pound is now an official entrant into the Scramble. And oh my Lord, Casey Jacobs.
Pound is pounding everyone.
And look at this confrontation with Amazanga.
Oh, Junie Underwood once again going for the choke. Action Braxton sizing up Junie Underwood.
That is a go-to for Underwood, those chokes.
Loves using that belt to choke out his opponents, but Braxton going to show us what he could do inside the ring. This is Revolver debut. Now he's getting choked out.
Yeah. Well, it's a means to an end, certainly. Junie loves the feeling of watching the life leave somebody's body, but there's a multitude of ways to do that in a Scramble match like this.
KC in here. Oh, just stacked up. What a shot from Underwood. KC in a bad way right now, but he is the only former champion in this match. Pound may have a title, but it's not legally his. Babushka, back in action.
Yeah, Babushka, Baron, Jeffrey John recently touring Japan, doing some big things with GCW, going to Alaska. This man's stock has risen in recent months. We talked about how competitive things are in Revolver. We talked about how a win can make a world of difference.
Absolutely. Everybody wants to get that W, get that bigger check at the pay window, but more importantly, raise in the ranks and hopefully get into title contention. This guy knows all about being a champ. KC grabbing at his leg there.
Yeah, KC obviously the worst for wear already in this match. Alpha Sig unsuccessful at becoming tag team champions earlier tonight. Could be up to KC to, I guess, bring a champ.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute.
Babushka joining in. We're going to do it. Party!
My God. Strange bedfellows in a scramble, but it's a one-fall match. You can't let anybody else take that pin. And there's where these allegiances begin to crumble quickly.
Yeah, great awareness there from Jacobs. As he and John exchange words, and of course, Joe Alonzo right there to take advantage.
Wow, yeah, Joe Alonzo, an opportunist. Look at a gift horse in the mouth, thinks he's above these scramble matches, as if they're not so hotly contested, as if he couldn't get pinned. Oh, come on. Complaining about being in these matches, and Sami Callihan on social media said that's exactly why you're still in these matches, because your attitude sucks.
Yeah, stop bitching. Start wrestling.
Yeah, I mean,
Casey Jacobs right there.
These matches are great ways to determine breakout stars, but make no mistake about it, Alonzo is facing some of the best. Casey Jacobs has been to those tag team championships a couple of times. A moonsault headbutt, dazed himself, but could not get the 3.
Yeah, Casey really using his head there, but that may have not been a great strategy. Braxton takes control.
Yep. Braxton is used to being in the big lights in front of the big cameras, from Las Vegas to all over the country as a professional wrestler. This man does everything big and looking to make an impression here in Dayton.
Nice interception there on Jacobs.
Yeah. Only a 5-year pro, this young man, 27 years of age. He's still getting better. He is still finding himself, and he's finding an opening to drive that elbow. Is that going to do it? And Judy again with a choke.
Judy like a broken record, but hey, if it works, why change it?
There's no remorse. There's no absence of malice there. Judy's almost emotionless as he just chokes and throttles his competition. And this is somebody who he's got passion of pro wrestling, but I think there's a dark side to this young man.
Oh, I mean, with the schedule he keeps, how could you remain sane? Traveling all over the world, fighting each and every day.
Whoa, and Jacobs collides with Junie. This is, well, Braxton is stacking up the competition. Nowhere to go.
Oh, Braxton perhaps looking to go coast to coast here. Action, making a name for himself in Dayton, Ohio.
Oh! And that elbow, picture perfect, buried it. Braxton, look at a show out in Dayton. Amazonga.
Just took too long there to make that cover.
That's a disadvantage of stacking up in the corner. You got to drag him to the center of the ring to get the pin, but Amazonga, 330 pounds, showing off his power advantage. From the concrete jungle.
Oh, like a wrecking ball.
And this is the man that will change the tone of a match like this. And Pound puts a stop to it.
What a commanding voice.
Oh no.
Pound breaking out the big guns.
Oh, please stop there.
2 colossi in the ring.
This has got to be what, 700 pounds combined?
Oh, there's some liver and onions for you.
Nobody budges.
Packed with iron. Oh! Once again, two equals in the ring.
Oh, something's got to give. Somebody's got to budge.
That's a lot of beef in the ring.
Pound, the last-minute entrant into this match.
Pound like a human missile.
My God. Well, Pound can't be trusted. Wait a minute. Back to that fall. A minute. Pound gonna fly.
Oh.
No.
No, no. He's smarter than that.
That would have gone viral in a heartbeat. Well,
Pound.
Oh, but he's not smart enough.
Well, he doesn't have eyes in the back of his head.
To keep his eyes on Junie, going springboard plunger.
Junie taking out all the competition. Everyone except John, who's still in the ring. And we know John will take a risk.
Babushka man flies.
Jeffrey John looking for yet another big win in a scramble. This would be his biggest win ever. It would get him a title. Scramble championship on the line.
Even Casey's impressed as hell with that.
Oh! Casey flying blind.
Launches himself with reckless abandon.
This man really coming into his own here. Look at this. The kids love Keep Chillin'. Maybe one day they'll be old enough to be a part of Alpha Sig.
Hey, you never know. They could use some new pledges. But they can also use some gold. And that could be the next gold for Casey. Oh, my Lord.
No. Pound.
No.
Pound ascending to great heights. Big Pound.
He's going to be about 400 pounds.
No! Big Pound is a wrestling god! We've never seen this sort of fire out of Big Pound.
Pound went from stealing the Scramble title from our school to stealing the hearts of all of Dayton, Ohio.
Stealing the spotlight for sure. Big Pound once again going ultimate high risk. Oh my God, he may flatten Casey Jacobs. Oh no, Alonzo.
My Lord. Alonzo, the opportunist. Everybody forgot about him.
Right there with Underwood. Casey still on the attack. Split-legged chill sauce. Casey Jacobs hooks the leg.
Oh, no.
Amazonga.
Yeah, no time to rest.
Look at the power. Oh, my God, the strength of this beast.
Oh, that's insane. Amazonga. Heartbeat away.
Alonzo to break it up, and what's he grabbing? Alonzo just pulled something out of his tights.
Oh, he's got knocks.
Amazonga blocked it. Joe dropped him.
We don't want to see a matchup end like this.
Alonzo going for the throat. Oh, God.
Lord. Got absolutely wiped out.
And now Amazonga has the brass knucks. Oh! John caught him.
Yeah, no chance to use him if he was even considering
Jeffrey John for the win.
That's going to do it.
No. Oh. He could almost taste it.
Yeah, again, we talked about it earlier. One win away from such a major opportunity.
Jeffrey John picking up those brass knucks again.
Oh, he didn't want to use them.
Wasn't given an opportunity.
But Junie, the sidekick out of nowhere, but John's rolled under the ropes. Junie couldn't get him back in the center.
Junie realizes he was just a heartbeat away.
Boy, this moral test on everybody. Do you want to use the knucks? Look out! Brack stunner!
And that certainly stunned Junie.
And that would have done it, but the momentum carries Junie. Now Alonzo's got him again. Alonzo, a Brack stunner. No, a counter. Damn!
Oh, the ultimate equalizer. Going right for the twig and berries.
Alonzo the desperation. And down with a double sledge. Into the cover. And
No, big Pound. Pound has Alonzo by the mane.
Yeah, oh no. The Nux. Oh, Pound. Pound foul Alonzo. Pound fell on Alonzo. Pound's out, but he's on top, and he just won a Scramble title. What the hell is he? That took the pin and lost this whole thing, and Big Pound is a Wrestling Revolver Scramble champion.
A legitimate champion.
I'm glad you're standing. I'm glad you're awake. Let me be the first person to say, Pound, congratulations.
Right. I bet you really feel that way, Punk.
But, I'm feeling a certain way today. It's spooky season. I'm feeling a certain way. I'm ready to go. So how about this? I think that the Scramble Championship needs something a little bit more to it. Like the fact I think it should be contested under 24/7 rules.
What?
You're kidding me.
And at any moment, you can be challenged for that championship.
Oh, Big Pound already in trouble. The walls are closing in.
Oh, yeah.
A pack of wolves surrounding. Big Pound on the run. Holy shit, have you ever seen Pound move that fast before? Big Pound running past us.
He's in front of me.
Big Pound.
Look out.
And now the following contest is a 4 corners mayhem match scheduled for 1 fall with no time limit. Introducing first, fighting out of Salyersville, Kentucky. He weighed in at 325 pounds. He's a whole lot of dude. Crash Jackson.
Crash. Just Crash. Riding high after winning the Texas title #1 contendership 4-way match at Redemption.
I'm undeniable. I'm undeniable. I'm undeniable, and I know it's cool. My lines all Revolver! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. With the tiniest clash and the passions flow. And the rain burns fire, the tension's high. Revolver wrestling, jump to death, close your eyes.
Austin and Chambers part of this 4-way matchup once again. You got to wonder, will that past bad blood become a distraction for either or both?
Well, we shall see in this matchup. And let's not keep in mind the fact that Ace Austin was recently signed to AEW. That's got to do wonders for a wrestler's confidence.
It does, but imagine what it did to Damian Chambers, who used Ace Austin to make a name for himself. Mr. The World only makes sense when you force it to. Maybe that signing didn't make sense to Damian Chambers, and maybe he wants to prove that, well, it should have been him.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I know Chambers well enough to know that that's not going to defeat him. It's only going to inspire him to work harder.
Crash heads both bodies to the outside. We talked about the potential distraction, and they didn't see the 320-pound bulldozer charging at him.
They did not. Now Leon, took a hard right from Crash there. No Jackson, just Crash now.
I'll call him anything he wants as long as he doesn't run over here like that. Whoa!
Kayla Cassidy proving. Did you? I can't believe Crash would say that to a lady like Kayla Cassidy.
Well, lady may be pushing it with Kayla Cassidy. She's not very ladylike in the way she carries herself. She's an opportunist. She's untrustworthy. And Crash is reading her the riot act. Oh! And a further distraction for Chambers to benefit.
That unspoken communication, but Ace Austin didn't give them a moment.
Not in the least.
Ace Austin, like you said, even though he's having kind of a resurgence, a new era in his career, oh my God, he's still completely focused on Chambers in this match.
Austin caught that flush, and I think Chambers and Austin, the bad blood ran so deep, I don't think they'll ever be on the same page again. I think they're destined to fight like this anytime they're near each other the rest of their lives, but
certainly seems that way. I mean, how could a last man standing match not settle this?
Well, and what Chambers and Austin battling through the curtain, and I mean, there's going to be no countouts here in a four-way matchup.
No.
But that gives a wide opening to either Dante Leon or Crash Jackson.
Oh. Dayton, Ohio definitely behind Crash. Although they've gotten behind Leon in the past. Can't deny that.
No doubt, but the way Crash has asserted himself, his dominance, his size, and yeah, she asserts herself as well. Make no mistake about that.
What a sight to behold.
I mean, it's hard not to rally behind Crash, and Dante, you got
not to stare at Kayla.
Well, can you focus, please?
I'm sorry, and Damian.
Dante's going to need his unorthodox best, because you're not going to win a chop fest with that much dude.
No, you're not, but you might outmaneuver him.
Yeah.
Oh, my God!
Dante loves to switch directions. Unfortunately, he just switched in front of a moving truck.
Talk about a whole lot of dude. Look at this replay. Look at that collision. Barely slowing Crash down and sending Dante flying.
Dante literally spiraling through the air.
Dante has a special place in his heart for Tales of the Ring, debuting in 2022 at Tales of the Ring 5 for Revolver, but it's definitely going to mean a lot more if he walks away from Corner Mayhem with a victory.
But ripcord. Oh, you see the adept footwork of Dante Leon. Crash out on his feet, but he still weighs the same. You're not going to navigate that easily, but Dante uses the momentum to come back with a stunner.
That's intelligent wrestling right there.
I don't know how Dante can move in midair like that. The way he can switch directions, the body control, is just unfathomable.
This is pro wrestling in 2025. It's still shocking even though we've come to expect this level of athleticism.
It's something that, I mean, even if you've seen it before, it's hard to believe in front of your own eyes.
It's true.
That shows you the caliber of athlete that is here in Wrestling Revolver.
Certainly great to catch us on Triller, but there is nothing like live wrestling.
And there's nothing like Kayla Cassidy.
You better believe it.
Involving herself where she has no, Chambers isn't even out here right now. Go find your man. Dante didn't know what to do. Oh, no. Dante tried to ignore it, got crushed, landed hard on the knee.
Kayla.
What the? You're not in the match.
I mean, you got to believe that if a valet gets pinned, then doesn't the wrestler that she valets win?
Whatever you're trying to explain is not how this works.
No. Oh.
Not at all.
Oh, it's because she has a manager's license and not a wrestling license. You can't have both at the same time.
Sure, we'll go with that. I was going to simplify it. She's not in a damn match, but whatever makes sense to you.
Oh, the ref's trying to eject her.
Good.
Our official. Oh, my God. I've never seen anyone talk to Kayla Cassidy. That man is
he's hot.
Maniac.
Well, maybe Kayla needed to be talked like that.
Oh, wait. Here's Chambers. Chambers back, but Austin right behind him.
Yeah, Ace Austin, that fire in his eyes.
Oh, Ace sending Kayla Cassidy away. He wants to focus solely on Chambers.
Oh, yeah, and that certainly is a most conspicuous move based on how much Chambers and Kayla have relied on each other. Wait, here's Dante!
Oh, and that's the thing. It's a tale as old as time. The teacher and the student wants to surpass the teacher. A lot of bad blood between Chambers and Austin because of their past. Leon just looking to secure a victory regardless who it may be over.
Dante throwing those chops, putting the whole arm into it. Chambers, mouth wide open, gasping for breath.
Which is saying something for the physical condition that Chambers is in.
Yeah, that speaks to those heart-stopping chops. And Dante, the body shots as well.
Oh, right to that chiseled jaw of Chambers. Face first to the canvas. Dante Leon in a great position, but Chambers wisely rolling to the outside.
Dante taking a chance.
Intercepted. What footwork from Dante Leon.
Yeah, to be able to balance the entirety of your body weight on one hand. Absolutely insane. And Austin does the same. Unreal. Incredible athleticism by the inevitable one.
Ace Austin with a physique like Michelangelo's David. Right in there, taking it to Dante Leon.
Austin in peak shape, incredible thigh muscles, but has lost none of that quickness that he's been known for his entire career.
And the most powerful legs arguably in the business.
And soars! This guy's added, what, 30, 40 pounds of muscle since I met him? But sacrificed none of the other aspects of his game to get it.
No, he's just gotten bigger and better as time's passed. Oh, Chambers taking advantage.
Chambers seized the opening.
Ace caught in the middle. Oh!
Dante pushing off of Austin, using another human body as an offensive boost. Again, this innovation, the unorthodox nature of Dante Leon makes him almost impossible to prepare for.
You never know what to expect with this young man other than an exciting-ass match.
On to the back of the head.
Ace Austin dazed.
Yeah, trying to shake the cobwebs, but Chambers won't give him the time.
Impressive strength there from Chambers. Catches a boot to the chin.
Yeah, but again, the tunnel vision with Chambers and Austin gives the opening to, in this case, Dante, with a roundhouse kick by Austin.
Skilled footwork from Austin. Oh, but Chambers rushing in there. What a knockout blow. No effect on Crash. Crash charging right into Chambers.
What a collision. Straps come down. Big man means business, and Crash rules the ring.
Leon crushed. Oh! Catches Austin in the jaw.
And, oh my God. That's over 400 pounds that Crash sandwiches.
Oh, no, you're kidding me. The strength of Crash. Crash with 2 men on his shoulders. Look at this.
No way. Double Samoan drop.
What a display from Crash. Now that is a whole lot of dude.
Pop-up powerbomb. All his power knows no bounds. Will he pin the new All Elite? No. What a homecoming that would be for Ace Austin after signing the contract. He'd come back to Dayton and get beat by Crash. Look at this again. This is unhuman levels of power.
Absolutely. Crash putting the entire locker room on notice with that one.
Look at Saito suplex.
Oh, going for that nat 20 maybe. No.
Chambers inadvertently saving Austin, and what?
Oh my God, the strength of Chambers!
Gotta be kidding me!
That was un-fucking real!
All the weight on his neck of Crash!
No!
Man.
Crash survives!
That pile driver is so much more dangerous on a man the size of Crash.
And look at the face of Chambers.
That weight compressing your own neck, and Chambers could have sworn it was it.
Check it out. Oh my God, over 300 pounds compressing Crash's neck.
Got it flush, the reverb down.
And he's still kicked out, Joe.
And he's stirring. He's trying to get up. And Chambers had him measured, but Dante was waiting.
Oh God, Chambers, this could be it.
Dante driver, is that gonna be enough?
No!
Oh.
Chambers still alive, somehow.
Dante maybe looking for it a second time. Now Austin from the blind side. The O'Connor roll.
No, Ace Austin debuted at the very first Tales from the Ring. He would love to finish our 8th one with a victory!
Dr. Bomb!
No!
And what a journey Austin has gone on since that first Tales from the Ring. Better than he's ever been tonight, but victory still eludes him thus far.
Ace can't get flustered. He has to stay focused on the task at hand. Doesn't matter who you defeat. You just got to get an opponent down or to submit in for Corner Mayhem.
Yeah, one fall will do it.
Crash in position. Crash has Ace, but Ace trying to fight back.
Ace, spinning back kick connects. And Austin hits the fold. That's gonna do it. Wait, Dante. No. Dante was aiming for Austin and he got Crash.
You could see it in Ace's eyes. He saw Dante coming.
Yeah, that's that wherewithal. Your head in a swivel like we talked about.
Oh my God, what a catch. Ace Austin is down.
Inside out cutter.
Cover.
That's gonna do it.
No.
And just curb stomping Dante face first to the mat. Chambers picks his opening, and darkness falls on Dante Leon as Chambers gets back to his winning ways.
The following contest is for the Wrestling Revolver Remix Championship.
When you hear the horns, that'll let you know it's time. The Spartans going live, and we won't be denied. Like John Moran, if you ain't with us, keep it on that side. Soon as BDE arrives, you know the vibes. When you hear the horns, that'll let you know it's time. The Spartans going live, and we won't be denied. If you ain't with us, better keep it on that side. Soon as BDE arrives, you know the vibes. I hop in the ring and I get right to business.
BDE holding that golden ticket with his loved ones right there.
Well, we followed BDE's journey from day one in this sport. We know the training, we know the sacrifices, we know the dues this man has paid, and we know because of his fame, fairly or not, he has been a target. He suffered injury, he suffered setbacks, he suffered hardship. But tonight, will the golden ticket be his entry to championship immortality?
Joe, he called it immediately after winning it. He said, I'm punching that ticket. I'm going after AJ Franci. I want to be Remix champs.
You know it means as much professionally as it does personally to BDE to single out, to call out AJ Franci. And AJ loves being that center of attention.
Oh, hell yeah, he does.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Case in point.
My name is AJ Franci. And they say talk is cheap, but all I ever speak is money, money, money. And I'm in the middle of a world tour for my brand new album, Dear Summer, streaming on all platforms right now.
Oh, I was only familiar with his original album, OTA. It must be some good
And
new stuff.
unfortunately, as a part of that world tour, I've had to slum it in Dayton, Ohio.
Come on, bro. Everybody's piling on Dayton. We brought you Cheez-Its.
And the main reason that I've had to come to this hellhole is because BDE decided to cash in his golden ticket for an opportunity at my Revolver Remix Championship.
Mr. Francis, we call it punching the ticket. Who's ever cashed in a ticket?
Brandon, we've been doing this for the better part of a year now. I've already destroyed you in Dayton. I destroyed you in Indy. I destroyed you in Iowa. I destroyed you in Houston. Dumbasses say what?
He got him.
But you don't like to learn lessons. So I'm going to teach you a very valuable lesson by making this match a Nightmare on Elm Street fight.
What does that mean?
And let me remind you of a little parable. And that is, you don't want to fuck with AJ. Why? Because AJ will fucking kill you.
I thought he'd say 1, 2, AJ's coming for you, but it shows what I know.
That was a clear and concise message. AJ wants to kill the career of BDE and possibly more. And now what?
What is happening?
Dollar, I'm a Pioneer City baby. Nana tried to save me, but I go where they pay me. Yeah, the flow is wavy, deeper than the Navy, and the bass kicking like a D-boy in the 80s. Yeah, my whole family spent time on that grimy block.
This championship bout is a Nightmare on Elm Street fight for the Wrestling Revolver Remix Championship and is scheduled for one fall. To my left, he is the golden ticket winner. Fighting out of Atlanta, Georgia, he has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. He is the Spartan BDE. To my right, fighting out of Pioneer City, Maryland, he weighed in at 330 pounds. He is your reigning, defending Wrestling Revolver Remix Champion, the franchise, AJ Franci.
111 days as Revolver Remix Champion. He defeated another YouTuber, Chris Danger, at Clean Slate, then put the boots to him after the match. BDE tried to save Danger, but took a bit of a beating himself.
I mean, it wasn't just a beatdown. AJ Franci tried to end Chris Danger's career. AJ Franci tried to put Chris Danger on the shelf, and certainly to send a message to BDE or anybody else that wants to get in his way or in his mind get clout at his expense.
I think AJ feels that no one is deserving to challenge him, especially YouTubers. Very few fans here in Dayton for AJ Franci.
All right, BDE, focused, determined.
Oh, knee of glory! Knee of glory! This could do it!
Right off the bat!
No!
AJ was not ready, not paying attention. He is underestimating this kid who has worked his whole life for this moment to become a champion.
Yeah, you can tell BDE is fired up. Oh, intercepted there by the former NFL star.
Yeah, fair catch by AJ Franci.
What an escape, though.
Oh, but got shut down.
Punch to the heart.
I admire that BDE is coming out of this so strong, so fast right away, but keep in mind, AJ Franci has been doing this for 7 years. BDE's had, what, a dozen matches?
Yeah, I believe this is his 10th match. Or no, I'm sorry, but 13th match in Revolver. You're absolutely right. He's had one scramble win, one team win. BDE is yet to taste singles victory, and at the same time, Francis's only defeats came in a Rumble match and losing in a 3-on-3 against Alpha Sig.
Okay, so my question is this what AJ Franci wanted all along? Did he bait BDE in to activating his golden ticket and getting this matchup maybe before he's ready?
Yeah, that's a great question, and I wouldn't put it past Franci.
Imagine if AJ Franci can be the guy that ends BDE's career.
I mean, he's not just a big mouth. He has a tactical mind and the body of a true athlete.
And he wants that buzz, because with the buzz comes the money, money, money.
Damn straight. Look at this. He's twice the size easily of BDE. But Spartans never quit. You got to admit that.
Well, yeah, there's no doubt about that. BDE doesn't do things because they're easy. He does them because they are hard. He does them to challenge and test himself. And this may be the steepest challenge of not just his wrestling career, but his entire career as a public figure.
For BDE's in-ring debut at Vibe Check at the beginning of this year, he lost to Franci in a no DQ match. I don't know if any of us saw it coming to this.
Franci giving you a little bit of Tennessee whiskey. And it doesn't go down easy, I guarantee you.
But it warms the body and soul.
Well, that's how AJ will feel if he can knock off BDE.
Oh, God, and look at this stretching BDE across the post. The true hardest part of the ring right there.
Yeah. Franci has paid his dues and is still looked on with scorn by many of these fans.
Definitely those kids, those disrespectful, foul-mouthed children.
Resents the fact with people of a fraction of the tenure he does are so beloved and so adored like BDE is. And unfortunately, talked about it before, that makes BDE a target. As soon as he walks in the door, everybody wants to make their name at his expense.
So I guess I get what you're laying down, but just go ahead and say it, Joe. You think AJ Franci has the biggest ego in pro wrestling?
He's certainly up there, and he can back it up. There's no doubt about that.
Maybe going for, oh no.
See what he's done here, what he's done in TNA. And BDE, though, can back up so much of what he brings to the table. Prove that you belong, kid. Oh no.
Once again, Franci intercepts BDE. Oh, BDE hanging on there, though, using momentum to his advantage.
Yeah, I think AJ may have hit the post. Awkward landing for the big man.
Yeah, that might be exactly what BDE needed to turn this one around. Let's not forget the remix title is on the line. Oh my God.
You gotta stay out of the clutches of AJ Franci any chance you can get, but an ill-timed risk because AJ recovered, met BDE with that forearm.
Seems like every time BDE gets that little bit of offense, Franci has an answer.
Oh, Lord. Oh, counter!
Except there! Cover!
We got a new Remix champion!
No.
Oh, man.
Just 2 Cat right there to make the call. This is Francis's 10th match, and like I said, still undefeated in singles competition. Meanwhile, BDE, not a lot of wins. And just recently coming off that loss in Texas to Maya World, and you know what? I think it speaks volumes about BDE that he didn't let that get in his head. He may have the experience of a rookie, but he has the mindset, the focus of a veteran.
Yeah, get back on that horse. Get back to work. You're going to have setbacks, and oh no, BDE may encounter a big one because now AJ Franci has access to a weapon if he can get to it.
He can just manhandle BDE.
Remember, this is a street fight. There's no disqualifications.
Absolutely not.
Oh! And there was nowhere for BDE to go. He committed to the springboard, and as soon as he pushed off, there was steel to the face.
BDE absolutely hung out to dry. Going for that big wrist, and we see what happens. Oh! Chair shot right to the back of the Spartan.
Good Lord.
And we know this is all legal, of course.
It is. And this shows you it's about more than just wins and losses for AJ Franci. He wants to torture. He wants to punish this kid.
He wants to crush his throat. Franci said it himself.
Yeah.
He just wants to give BDE chokeslam after chokeslam after chokeslam to teach the young man a lesson.
Yeah. End his career. How dare he even be in the same world as AJ Franci?
Well, in a short amount of time, since January of this year, BDE has earned the respect of most of the people in the locker room, but clearly not Franci, and what a slap.
Franci said something to the effect of these fans don't believe in you. BDE doesn't believe that for a second. Oh, low bridge to the outside.
Oh, back first to that steel chair.
Out of nowhere.
Franci really in trouble, maybe for the first time in this matchup. What a shot to the face. Brandon, fire it up.
He's got a chance. Keep moving, kid. Springboard, oh no.
No, caught again by Franci.
So much mass, so much power.
Not this time. BDE.
BDE found a way. Franci is prone.
BDE going high altitude, top rope. The Spartan up top.
Fall from glory. Remix title on the line.
No.
Oh. Man, that was close.
It was, and this right here, this is the opportunity for BDE to prove his guts, to dig down deep. He thought he had it won. Look at this gorgeous replay.
Yeah, great height, great impact, but too much mass to keep down. As Franci recovers, BDE measures his opponent.
Franci, dazed, in trouble, catches the foot.
And Franci was maybe looking to finish this thing, but oh no!
Oh my God, TFNL, that could be it.
Is that gonna?
No! BDE hanging in there, showing that he has true passion for this sport, digging deep. He's got to. I don't know how much he has left, but he will fight to the last for what we've seen. A man who earned the respect of Jake Christ in a single match. BDE in serious trouble. AJ Franci looking to put him down once and for all.
AJ Franci! Oh!
Down payment.
The down payment scores.
But Franci just walking around. Is this a mistake, Joe?
My God. Yeah, well, Francis's ego, he looks at this kid as beneath him, as a rookie that needs taught a lesson. Oh, and this is what he wanted. This is what he promised. Choke slam after choke slam. He's not even trying to win a match.
No, Francis making good on his word. Punishing, humiliating BDE. In front of the fans that saw his debut right here in Dayton.
Yeah. Well, they may be seeing his last match right now.
It's true. And look at the smile on Francis's face. He loves it.
AJ would love for BDE to tell millions of people my wrestling career's over, and it's because of AJ Francis. Francis looking to compromise BDE to a permanent end.
He wants to end his career right here and now.
A third one.
Oh! And BDE is just ragdolled. There's nothing left in him.
You see him holding the back of his head. He may be concussed. AJ Francis, an emphatic win to retain the... He had him beat, AJ.
He did.
He's limp, for God's sake.
Francis could have secured his title reign right there, but instead, he is choosing to just beat BDE down into nothing.
AJ's had 12 matches. His whole career's ahead of him. Have some damn sympathy.
You're not going to get that out of AJ Francis.
Have some humanity.
You're not going to get that either.
BDE is just prone on that top rope. And keep in mind, anything's legal.
Absolutely, it's a street fight. Francis going for the door.
Yeah.
And I don't mean he's leaving.
He's not leaving ringside either. And BDE, through all of this, is none the wiser as to what's happening.
Oh,
hey.
Francis taking a chair from one of the Revolver faithful in Dayton here.
Francis could give a damn less.
That person paid for a front row seat. Now they got nothing.
Well, yeah, that seat is a little bit closer than we imagined at this point. But Francis has sinister intentions in mind. And Francis believes this will be that nail in the coffin for BDE's journey.
AJ with that devious smile.
Oh, no.
Like you said, wants to put a permanent end to BDE. It's not enough.
AJ's
just to beat him.
6'6", 6'8" when he's standing on the ground?
Oh, yeah, easily.
On a second rope now.
And BDE is not a short man by any measure.
Oh, no.
Although his career may end right here and now.
He could touch the damn ceiling.
BDE in trouble.
Wait a minute. AJ knocked off balance with that elbow, a second one. A third one.
BDE just punching away at the back of Francis's head.
AJ was seated position. Oh! Hurricane Rana through the door!
330 pounds crashing through that door. BDE wants to hit that knee of glory.
BDE has a chance. Make yourself famous, kid.
Is this it? BDE starting to feel it. He can taste it. He can smell it. He knows championship gold is potentially in his future.
He's worked his whole career for this one defining moment. Prove the critics wrong.
Crushes Francis.
A fall from glory from 10 feet high. We have a new champion.
He did it. Wrestling Revolver Remix Champion, BDE. Joe, he may call it the fall from glory, But this night marks BDE's rise to glory. Here it is in all its splendor. AJ Franci, no longer your remix champion. What a night for Revolver. What a night for BDE. Millions of his followers cheering him online right here and now. What a night.
A leap of faith with it all on the line. And with his fans, his family, his friends watching along. Brandon truly can do anything and everything. Critics be damned. This is not just any YouTube celebrity. This is a bona fide pro wrestling star.
Yeah, match 13 was his lucky match, but AJ clearly,
you figured he wouldn't take this well.
Well, yeah. He's butthurt. It's understandable.
That was his for 111 days. Got bested by a man.
Seriously, wow.
Wow.
I
didn't see that coming.
Nobody saw that coming. I didn't think he had a shred of respect for BDE in his body. AJ Franci.
You know that hurt AJ to do on the inside.
But you gotta respect him for doing it.
I respect it. He was beaten by the better man.
Hey, and here we go. Alpha Sig here to celebrate. They've tagged with BDE before. What a win. Oh, shit.
Chris Danger. Yeah.
Chris Danger's here, too.
Hey, BDE may have saved Chris Danger's career on this journey, too. But what a celebration.
What a night. What a win for BDE.
You can feel this emotion overflowing this room. Not just the matches, but the training, the long hours, dreaming since he was a kid of this very moment. BDE, you, sir, are a champion. You, sir, have proven you belong here.
And tonight, more members of Vibe joining BDE in the ring. Tonight will be one that he remembers forever. The night he became a champion here in Wrestling Revolver.
And you know what? I can't wait to see what Brandon does next.
Absolutely. What a feel-good moment. Again, BDE coming to Danger's rescue at clean slate.
Yeah.
Obviously, Danger showing his appreciation here. BDE did what Danger couldn't.
You can't take away for 1 second the passion these men have. Wait a minute! What?
No!
Why? Danger, you son of a bitch, you ruined your friend's moment.
Are you serious? Sour grapes already? Let him enjoy his victory.
Oh, yeah. Saying it doesn't belong to you. Well, Danger, he had a shot at Francis. He didn't win the title.
No, he failed.
And obviously that still is carrying weight on his shoulders.
Yeah, you can see that everyone feels betrayed by Chris Danger. Children chasing him back to the locker room.
He's the last person I would have thought would do that.
I'm truly shocked at what just occurred.
What BDE just did was a win and a victory for people like Chris Danger who get into wrestling and they say, oh, you're just a celebrity, you're clout chasing, you're doing this for clicks. But people like Danger and BDE are here because they're passionate, they work, they bust their ass to earn it. This was their moment to celebrate, and Danger, bitter ass, ruined the whole thing.
I can't wait to hear from both.
Man, I'm gonna be so real with you. I'm conflicted, I'm confused. This was supposed to be the happiest night in my career. I finally won my first championship in Wrestling Revolver. This has been a year in the making. AJ Franci, last year in October, I RKO'd him. That was the very first thing I ever did in this business. And then I finally beat him for the Remix Championship. And for a while I was excited. I was very happy. But then Chris Danger hit me with a taste of danger. And I should be mad, I should be furious, but right now, I'm just confused. I just want to talk to him. I don't know what this means for our friendship. I don't know what this means for my career. I don't know what this means for his career. But I'll tell you what, we're going to figure out very soon. You know, boss.
Your main event contest is a trick or treat triple threat death match.
Been a good night for the Macabre. It hasn't been a good month for the Macabre.
And this one is underway. We've had a hell of a Tales from the Ring, and it all comes down to this trick or treat death match.
I know the Macabre thrives on mind games, but I know Cologne is fearless, and I know he's instilled that in Dred as well, as they have words.
Yeah, Krule can intimidate almost anyone, but I think you're right. I don't think it'll work on these two.
The straps come down. Krule's daring them to come to him. He's in control as the rights and lefts start to fly.
Well, clearly the height, weight, and power advantage here. But Cologne and Dred, definitely no death matches.
Yeah, and regardless of what they want to settle amongst themselves,
no,
it benefits them to work together, or try to in the early going, but try's the operative word, because I don't know if there's any three men that can best Krule in this environment.
Excellent point. I mean, just think back to the Jerry Lynn Invitational. Krule almost killed Big Dick Myers.
And took great pleasure in it as well.
Oh, absolutely. He loved it. At least as far as we can tell.
Oh,
God. The first door down, and it's Krule who goes through it.
Yeah, and notice Cologne and Dred right back on the horse, said Krule to the opposite side.
This is certainly one tactic for downing a monster. You hunt the monster. You go right after him, and you hit him as viciously as you can right from the get-go.
Yeah, well, easier said than done. Much like any monster in those movies we watch every October, there always seems to be a regeneration. There always seems to be a comeback, right? They rise from the dead. There's a sequel, a trilogy, an anthology. Krule may turn this match into that kind of night for Cologne and Dred.
As far as we know, there's nothing that can keep Krule down. I mean, we've seen him, talking back to that debut at Tales from the Ring last year, Krule had gusset plates driven into his chest, and it didn't stop him in the slightest. He just ripped them right out and kept on doing what he does.
Oh, man.
Cologne spine first into the steel barricade there.
Imagine that frame of mind you need to be in to block out that kind of pain. Assuming he even minds the pain to begin with.
And that's the thing, Joe. I don't think any of us, you, me, oh God, anybody watching tonight will ever truly understand the mentality of these athletes entering into a death match. Most of us could never carry out such acts of horrific violence.
It takes a rare breed. It takes someone so passionate for the genre. It takes someone that is willing to bleed, to sacrifice their well-being for what they believe in on a level that, like you said, is tough for us to put into words.
Well, Krule just broke a plank of wood. I'm sorry, Cologne just broke a plank of wood over Krule's back, and to Krule it was just like a mosquito landing on him.
Yeah.
It was nothing.
Krule's forearm looks to be lacerated. He's bleeding. I'm not sure if he was, I'm assuming, oh wait, that's a staple gun. Krule got stapled, and he's just staring at Dred.
Dred just, oh my God, driving staples.
This is sadistic.
Into the chest, oh, and Krule goes for the head.
Krule not even registering. Staples in his body, and Dred.
Oh, no.
Not going to be so lucky.
Oh, right to the
Lord.
forehead.
It's unsettling.
It's upsetting.
But this is the environment that these three men love to be in.
Colon rushing right in there again with some, it's like a stake of wood right there.
Yeah, I think a piece of one of those doors. I'm not sure. I think one of those shards of wood is what split open the forearm of Krule when he went through him earlier.
It may have just opened up Colon.
Well, if it hasn't, I know that'll be a goal on Krule's mind to let the crimson flow. As he breaks that wood across the back of Colon.
And you can see the scars of battle on all three of these men.
Yeah.
Not just from this match already, but from years of death matches.
It's hard to overstate what a legend Alex Colon is in the deathmatch world. I don't think he gets the press that a lot of others on his level do.
Great point.
But he's more than deserving of it. He's, and a tope to the outside, but I mean, again, a lot of people looked at Danny Havoc as the deathmatch master in that rivalry, but Colon hung with him and at many times beat him every step of that way. That's huge.
Colon, a true deathmatch artist. He paints on canvas with a medium of blood. Oh, no.
They know they need something big to keep Krule down. Oh, Colon.
Just tripped up there by Dred.
Yeah. He says, wait a minute. Now, was that an attempt to sway the advantage, or does Dred have another idea in mind?
It's hard to say with the history here. Oh, clearly it looks like,
oh boy.
Yes. Dred has another idea.
Yeah, he just broke that bottle. And the shards of glass that's sticking out of that bottleneck. And Colon does the same, and it's not about Krule anymore. This is teacher versus student. I taught you everything you know, but did I teach you well enough to survive this?
Oh, no! Stabbing one another in the head!
Oh, it's not a pretty sight.
The blood runs hot tonight.
Hot and deep as these men have been split wide open.
And I can't tell if Colon is wearing a grimace or a smile.
Maybe a little of both. He's hurt, but maybe part of him's saying, I'm proud of my boy. Swing and a miss, second time. Up and, Michinoku style driver into the cover, but you can't forget about Krule.
Krule keeping this one going, our main event tonight. Again, use that hashtag Revolver Tales if you're joining us on Triller.
Remember Krule doing this for Gia Miller.
Absolutely.
At the explicit instruction.
Not a request, a demand.
And look at chokeslam.
Colon going down hard after taking several blows to the back.
And down, running splash, and not going to do it there.
That's a liability having those long legs.
That's true.
Sometimes, especially in a multi-competitor match.
And anywhere you go, anywhere you look, there is a weapon. There is something to use to, incapacitate an opponent. And the strength of Krule to withstand so much of this.
Truly a monster, truly something unfathomable. As Colon and Dred team up once again. Double stomp to the back.
And Cologne got all of that. Krule's face may have hit the canvas on the way down. That whiplash effect and a near fall as Dred, a half second late, realized that Cologne was trying to take the win. And again, that's why these alliances are fleeting in one-fall matches.
Yeah, they can't share a victory tonight.
But it very well could be, let's take out the monster, let's eliminate the atrocity and settle amongst ourselves. But that in itself could be an all-night affair.
Yeah, easier said than done. Cologne setting up a chair here.
Oh, good grief.
That crushing blow to Krule's back. Of course, we saw Gia lead Krule to the ring, but we didn't see Havoc accompany them either. Not sure exactly what that means. Maybe Miller has different plans in mind for Havoc.
And where's Alan Angels
Who
right
knows?
now
Yeah.
after what he did to Gia earlier tonight? A lot of questions in the macabre, but their most pressing question can be, what's going to be the condition of our atrocity once he gets back to us?
Broken glass poured all over the chest of Krule. And Cologne.
As Dred holds Krule down.
Cologne goes up top.
Whoa! Oh, Dred saw an opening. He got a chance to take out two for the price of one if he acts quick.
But Cologne fighting back. Blows to the midsection.
Oh, Lord!
Cologne covers.
Cologne half a count away after a year away. Krule kicks out immediately.
Quick thinking by Cologne, but he only got one there.
Yeah.
And check this out. Oh my God, the destruction.
Dred spiked head first right to the side of the chest of Krule as Cologne is stacking up the wreckage.
Krule buried under doors and chairs. Gotta imagine Dred recovering. Yeah, oh, he has more weapons. Swing and a miss there. We don't know what's in that pumpkin. Or
Yeah.
jack-o'-lantern, pardon me.
And if Cologne's lucky, we may never find out.
Tax?
What? In the mouth!
It's thumbtacks. Oh!
And Dred!
Payback's a bitch!
We talked about teacher and student, the similarities between them. Fighting from the same playbook.
And who will get sent into that pile of 10,000 tacks?
And Cologne
Oh,
shuts it
no!
off and face first.
Dred definitely got the worst of that.
And again, the scars, the blood loss, now the embedded thumbtacks tell the story of these men's journeys to Dayton, Ohio tonight, where only one will reign victorious.
But at what cost, Joe? I mean, these guys are, not just shortening their careers, but potentially their lives, but Krule is made of something else.
Oh. And Cologne has snapped.
No empathy, no humanity from Alex Cologne.
These men bleeding from multiple parts of their body, but Krule has Cologne by the throat. And again, almost by necessity, Cologne and Dred back on the same page to fight off Krule. Nothing settled with teacher and student as Krule continues to rise from the ashes.
It's like three serial killers locked in the same room together. There will definitely be blood. Oh, wait, and another jack-o'-lantern here. Dred's got a chain.
Steel chain, yeah. There's a number of things you could do with this.
Oh, looks like they're chaining Krule to this door. It would appear.
That's my assertion of it, yeah. But why? That's duct tape.
Well, I guess when chains don't work, sometimes you got to duct tape it.
What? For Krule, you sure as hell better reinforce it, whatever you're doing. But what's the end game? This seems to me like something Cologne and Dred may have premeditated.
Yeah, it could well be, but also perhaps, I mean, if Krule were on his back, he would literally be vulnerable to any pin. I mean, he's chained down to that door.
And
maybe that's the plan.
Oh, the chair! Yeah, Krule doesn't have eyes on what's happening. He can't see what's coming.
And ultimately, I think trying to get into the minds of men like Cologne and Dred will lead any sane person to madness.
My Lord. And Dred from the second turnbuckle.
Ah!
It is steel to wood to flesh. Tacks everywhere, glass everywhere. Nowhere is safe. That ring's a war zone.
Krule, the target of Cologne and Dred's aggressions.
You can see just that smearing of blood on that other door as Krule's head was resting against it.
Just repositioning Krule.
My God.
Oh, yeah, we came loose there. Dred holding the door in place as it came unchained on one side, it would appear.
Yeah, well, I mean, Krule, even half conscious, has a hell of a lot of strength in him to break the chains that bind him.
That he does. Getting positioned in the corner here.
Yeah, but he is still prone at this point. His dominant arm is helpless at this point. I don't know if he can stand under his own power.
Cologne and Dred with cruel intentions here.
Oh, my God. He got light tubes. Cologne and Dred with light tubes.
Oh, this could spell disaster for the Macabre.
No, they've turned it on each other. Cologne and Dred have the same idea in mind to betray him.
No. Oh!
Good God.
That was absolutely brutal.
No delay, no second guessing, no absence of malice.
Oh, and once again, right after Krule, trying to keep the big man down while Dred focuses back on Cologne. Oh, no. Not in the mouth. Cologne, desperation moves here.
Yeah, and
no, please, no, not in the man's mouth. God, that is foul. What sort of human being could do that to their fellow man?
Imagine ingesting that. Imagine the taste. Imagine the broken glass going down your throat.
Sounds like a nightmare. There you see it in slow motion. The inhumanity these men will carry out on one another.
And this barbed wire contraption at ringside.
All in the name of their twisted art form.
It may be the bridge to nowhere for somebody!
Oh, God, Cologne sent to the outside. Our official Derek there checking, hoping to see some signs of life in Alex Cologne.
Cologne's own prized protege drives him into oblivion.
Beautiful coverage from ISU Wrestling, and look at Krule.
Krule fights his way free. And still standing. And at least for the moment, we're down to 2. Oh, my God.
Gusset plates to the chest.
It's embedded in the man's body.
This is what we saw in Krule's debut. Oh, my God. What a monster!
You can see the damage that was done, and Dred goes face first into the tacks, the glass, the carnage. And Krule wins it for Gia.